And welcome to the final video in the 6 C's. And now we're going to focus on contingency. Now, I hope you can agree with me that over the last videos that you've seen within the 6 C's, I've taken you on a bit of journey to understand our strict rule-based system to make sure, as I'm always going to say, we find world-class property that gives us fantastic return on our investment. Now, with contingency, this is a very, very simple thing, but what we need to make sure now is that when we buy a property and we first get the keys, you can't open the doors straight away and get those bookings in, because that property you buy, it may need a refurb, paint and decorating, it might need some work done on the kitchen, it might need new carpets, you might have to get tradesmen in to do the electrics or the plumbing, something may need to get done. Plus you've got to furnish it. Once you've furnished it and got the property set up, you've then got to get a professional photographer in to get the photography done before you can then advertise it on booking.com and get it set up. So when you first purchase a property within service accommodation, there could be a gap of 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe even 2 or 3 months, depending on how much work has got to be done with that property to make sure it's a 4 or 5-star hotel standard property. So what you need in your bank account is contingency funds. And that contingency funds pays the mortgage, pays as utility bills, for example. Now, once you've got your service accommodation property set up, you've got the funds in there, because it always seems to take a little bit of time before you start getting those bookings in. Sometimes we open up a service accommodation property and bang, we're booked up straight away. But sometimes there could be a slight lull to begin with as people start to find your property. So the contingency is very important. Now, what we do, once that service accommodation property is open and you're starting to get that revenue come in, you double your contingency fund. Okay, so it's gone from £10,000 to £20,000. And then what you do, that original £10,000, you can take it out because you've given it as a director's loan to have the contingency fund there. So you take out your director's loan back into your own bank, and then you've built up a new contingency fund with the revenue coming in. Now, what I like to do is have a 5% contingency fund. So if you buy a property for, say, £200,000, 5% is £10,000. So my contingency fund would be £10,000, okay? And that contingency fund would always stay in the account to look after that property. Anything on top of £10,000 is our profit, which we cream off quite easily. Now, over the years, if anything happens with that property, or you go through a slight slow period, you know that 10k will easily pay the mortgage for a couple of months. It will easily pay the utility bills, so you do not have to worry about that property ever again. You do not have to fund it or put any of your own money in, because that contingency is there. And also as well, if we stick with our rule-based system and we use the information from our deal analyzer, we know we're going to get the footfall, we know we're going to get the bookings, and we know we're going to generate that cash flow. So we don't have to put any more money in at all. So contingency, 5% of the overall price of the property. So for example, 200k is the price of a property. Our contingency fund is 5%, which is £10,000, which will always sit in that account to look after that property. I hope that makes sense. As always, any questions on this whatsoever, please get in touch and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Many thanks. Hi, I'd just like to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you for watching my 6 C's. And hopefully now, with the top line information that I've given you, it gives you some real clarity on how we operate. Now, if you're new into your property journey and you're going alone, great, I hope it works for you. But if you want to reach out to us, have a conversation, and for me to understand what your journey is and what you're looking to achieve, I'm more than happy to listen and support where possible. I've also got a video on my YouTube channel called the My 135 Plan. And the 135 Plan is a very, very powerful roadmap, not only to understand your overall vision, but to help you to succeed in your property journey. On the flip side of that, if you're an investor and you're looking to invest and get great return on your investment, then please feel free to reach out with us, because I'll give you a lot more detail than what I've presented today and show you how we can support not only our journey, but to support your journey as an investor as well, because everyone's got something in their life they want to achieve. And if we can help you achieve that, then that, for me, is time well taken. So if you want to get in contact with us, please do so, and I look forward to speaking with you. Many thanks for your time. All the best, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. Cheers.